guys, my name is Alex and welcome to Let's Talk, where I talk about all things queer that have interested me in the past week. We have got a big episode, a big video ahead of us because we, as you guys probably know, if you guys follow me on like Twitter mostly, I did post a little bit about it on Tumblr, but I was pretty much on Twitter all weekend because this weekend was Comic-Con. I love Comic-Con and we've got a whole bunch of stuff to talk about because of Comic-Con this weekend. I also have some other things to talk about at the end of the video that I need to talk about that I saw during the week. But yeah, first part of this video is going to be Comic-Con, so let's get into this. So let's start off with Wynonna Earp because Wynonna Earp gave me so much life this weekend. Just an FYI, I do know that my Wynonna Earp videos are late. I do apologize for that. But they are coming. I swear to God, they are coming. So my recap video of the episode will go up later, but let's talk about Wynonna Earp at Comic-Con. So there's still so many interviews going up. I'm still catching up on interviews because there's been like a whole bunch uploaded today. They have been amazing. But the big news that came out from Wynonna Earp this weekend was that season 3 was renewed. We got a season 3. Yes! I'm so excited. I'm so happy. Like, I'm not gonna lie, my initial reaction was disappointment. Purely because I had slept through the panel. I got my times mixed up. Goddamn time zones, I swear to God. So I got my times mixed up. I slept through the panel and I woke up and I found out I missed the news. I was devastated. But then my disappointment in myself went away and now I'm just ecstatic. So I'm just glad that we've got the news now and we can just like fully enjoy the rest of the season without worrying about if we're gonna get a season 3 or not. I'm excited. It's awesome news. If you guys are not following me on Twitter, you probably have missed my just like love for them because I love them so much. The cast is just amazing. There was just so many feels this weekend. Goddamn Kat and Dom, I swear to God, they're just messing with my way hot feels this weekend. The amount of photos we've got of them together and videos. They went to like an EW party last night or something and they were just like dancing in the pool as you do. And I died. I just died and it looks like such an amazing weekend. And I'm so jealous of all the Earpers that got to go because like the cast and like Emily and all that, they literally just hang out with Earpers all weekend. It's just... It was great. It was a great time watching it all happen on Twitter. And I want to be a part of that next year. I really do. Because I want to be where the people are. So yes, Wynonna Earp made my gay heart very happy this weekend. There is a whole bunch of stuff that I still need to catch up on. Like I said, I do recommend watching, like going on YouTube and watching videos. I'm hoping that there's like a HD video of the panel that goes up. So far, I've only been able to watch like the periscoped videos of it, which I've watched obviously, but I would really like a HD video. And I don't know if that's going up because like, it was such a small panel compared to like everything else that's happening in Comic-Con. So I don't know if it was like professionally done. Yeah, but I'm hoping it goes up. But yes, there is a whole, like so many interviews and stuff like that. They just love each other. They love us and there's just so much love in the Wynonna Earp fandom. So going from so much love to just such disappointment, we need to talk about Supergirl and the Supergirl cast from Comic-Con this weekend because... oh my God. I just want to put this out there. For starters, 1, Kyla didn't go. I love Kyla. But she didn't go, so I'm not talking about her at all this video. Number 2, I love Katie McGrath. I will love her to the end of time. Her and Adette. I have gained a new respect from Adette. I didn't know who she was, but I love her now after the weekend. And also David. David is just a precious space dad. Those 3 I adore and are not a part of what I'm about to say. So if you guys don't know the drama that happened this weekend, there was this god-awful interview, or it was like a live stream that went up. And I think it actually went up during or before the Wynonna Earp panel. So like there was so many mixed feels happening on the same day. So much love coming from Wynonna Earp and then just like sheer anger and disappointment and sadness from Supergirl. So there was this god-awful interview that went up, and I think at one point they were asked to musically recap season 2. Jeremy, anyway, So they get to a point where they're talking about Cara and Lena, and Jeremy's singing about how they're just friends and that's all they're only going to be. And they just start laughing about the fact, like, they just start laughing over Supergirl. And like, yeah, it was just so cringy. Jeremy knew exactly what he'd done because, like, in that same interview a little bit later on, he's like, oh, I'm going to get teared down by this. You know, everyone's going to hate me for this because I just totally destroyed Supercorp or whatever. And then Melissa goes in and says, yeah, you're very brave. So they knew exactly what they did. I'm so mad at them. Anyway, so people are obviously expressing their disappointment on Twitter. Jeremy fucking goes on at the end of the day and posts a non-apology. Plays the victim card to no end. It was just it got from bad to worse. His non-apology, people got even more mad, and then he did like another apology once he realized his non-apology wasn't gonna work. He's like, fine, I guess I'll actually do an apology. Also in the same interview, like at some point, Chris chimes in and talks about like sexuality and perception of sexuality, and Jeremy joins in on that. It was dumb. It was so dumb. I mean, they liked to talk about how much they were allies and how much they weren't homophobes because Jeremy said he's been in musical theatre. There was this letter that came out. I don't know who the letter is from. People are saying it's from Melissa's PR peeps. I don't know. But they were talking about how she is an ally of the queer community because she's been in shows like Glee. Okay? It's a god-awful mess, and I am so done with them. Like I said, I adore Katie to the end of time. I adore David and Odette. I can't. If you guys want to watch the video online, like the interview online, I wouldn't recommend it. You can just find GIFs or whatever over the internet. But if you want to watch the video, I'll find a link to it and put it in the description so you guys can go check it out yourselves. But it's just, they made me so mad. We also didn't get some great news in regards to Sanvers either, but I feel like, I guess I had been expecting this news, I guess. I don't know if everyone else had. But during the Supergirl panel, it was, I guess, announced that Flo won't be returning for the end of the season. So we know that she went from a series regular in season 2 to a, what's the word? Like a guest, not a guest appearance. Was it a recurring character instead of a series regular in season 3? So we knew that she was, I guess, gonna have less screen time in season 3, which, I mean, blows my mind because she hardly got anything in season 2 anyway. So we did get, I guess, a better idea of what that means in regards to Maggie and Alex and Sanvers and yeah, all that. So it was sort of announced in the panel that she won't be returning for like the end of the season. So her episodes that she's having is at the start of the season, which, I mean, doesn't lead to anything great for Sanvers, does it? I don't want to talk about spoilers because there has been spoilers of them filming being put up, I think it was last week, because they started filming last week and people have been excited over Sanvers, and I've been like super nervous about it because it just feels like the whole hype they did for the fucking Sanvers-centric Valentine's Day episode, it looks like they're clearly not trying to hide the spoilers, if that makes sense. If you guys have seen the spoilers, you know what I'm talking about. Like the Sanvers spoilers, if you guys know if you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about. People have been excited for something that they've seen in the spoilers. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna talk about the spoilers just quickly because I need to talk about this. So if you guys don't want to hear the spoilers, click in the next part. Like there's a timeline in the description, just skip this part. Okay, so in the spoilers, if you guys know, they have both Alex and Maggie are wearing rings. They're wedding rings. They're engagement rings, whatever fuck rings they are. People have been super excited about that, and it just made me super nervous. One, I don't know, like, haven't seen any other scenes that they've filmed. I haven't sort of broken down the trailer. I didn't really pay attention to the season 3 trailer. But the scene that they were filming that people got excited for, honestly, to me, looked so brightly lit and so warm. It looked like a dream sequence to me, and I didn't like it. It just, because they're clearly not trying to hide these rings at all. It feels like they're trying to hype Sanvers, and it's not, Maggie's not going to be there by the end of the season. They kept on bloody talking about, like, you know, is there going to be a wedding? Like, at Comic-Con, they're talking about, is there going to be a wedding for Sanvers? And they just, like, they gave this dumb, like, fucking cryptic answer. It's like, you know, we're going to tell a beautiful, loving story, a modern twist, whatever the fuck that means. I just, honestly, if they make like, Sanvers a long-distance relationship with no plan of Flo actually coming back. So it'll be, Alex will be in a long distance relationship, but we'll never actually get to see Maggie. We'll never actually get to see the other part of that relationship. It's just gonna be, it's just gonna, like, Sanvers is gonna disappear if they do long distance relationship anyway. And I'm just so mad at Supergirl. Yeah. I'm mad that it is all, Maggie as a character had so much potential, and they just fucking wasted her in season 2. They wasted her like nothing else. It's no surprise that Flo, you know, wanted to pursue other things. You know, it's no one can actually blame her. I'm just so mad that they wasted Maggie's character in season 2, and now they're gonna give us this fucking amazing modern twist on Sanvers for season 3, whatever the fuck that means. I'm mad, if you guys can tell. Supergirl has made me so mad this weekend. But I would like to know your thoughts on Comic-Con this weekend. Your loves, your hates, your everything. Yeah. So let's move on from Comic-Con, because they're the two major points that I wanted to bring up from Comic-Con this weekend. Next thing that I want to talk about is a trailer that was released this week, and it's a trailer for I believe it's called Professor Marston and the Wonder Woman. So apparently it's telling the story of, like, the creator of Wonder Woman and how he came about creating Wonder Woman. I had no idea of this story, and it's like a polyamorous story, and I don't know, my mind was blown when I watched this trailer, so I do highly recommend watching it. I will be watching the movie when it comes out. I'm really fucking excited for it. It looks, I don't know, I was shook when I watched it. I was like, I didn't know what to expect, and this is not it, and I'm not disappointed at all. I'm quite excited. So yeah, I'm super excited for this movie. Do recommend going to check out the trailer. That trailer will be in the description if you guys want to go check that out. But let's move on to the bold type, because I got to talk about the bold type. We didn't have Adina in this episode, unfortunately, but we had a really great story for Kat. And in regards to, like, cyberbullying and stuff like that, it totally hit home for me. I adore it. I also love Jacqueline so much. The boss, oh my god, she's the role model I have always needed. She is the boss that I've always wanted, you know? She's amazing. I just love that this show is full of women and they're not tearing each other down. I just love it so much. So again, like I've said, like, the last couple episodes of Les Talk, if you guys aren't watching the bold type yet, please do. Yeah, we got some amazing queer rep. We've just got some amazing women. It's just an amazing show. So do yourself a favor and go watch it, please, 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 please. Next thing that I want to talk about is Ackley Bridge. I had been recommended this by a few people. It is a new show that had aired in the UK. It's only 6 episodes long. Like, there's only one season out. It's only got 6 episodes in it. So I quickly, like, binged it this weekend. Or not this weekend, this week. And I liked it. Yeah, there's a lot that happens in 6 episodes. 6 episodes. But I liked it. I'm not a huge fan. Just spoilers, by the way. There are gonna be spoilers in this, in regards to the queer storyline, I guess. I'm not a huge fan of the teacher-student storyline. I don't know. It always, I guess, like, I watch those storylines, but I'm never, like, a huge fan of them. I don't know. But it doesn't seem like it's going to continue. So I kind of liked that. I don't know. I kind of liked how they handle it, even though I wasn't a huge fan of the teacher-student storyline. I do like that they sort of just, it feels like they just wrapped it up, and it's you know, I guess for next season, if there is a next season, you know, they will, it's gonna leave room for other love interest possibilities or whatever. So I not a huge fan of the teacher-student storyline, but huge fan of the characters. I did like the show. It was a good watch, I guess. Yeah, it was only 6 episodes long, so it's a quick watch. You can catch up quite quickly. But I did not mind it at all. I think that's about it for Let's Talk from me. Like I mentioned last week, I have recently released some merch, so if you guys would like to go check that out, there's a link in the description. And as always, I'd like to give a huge thank you to my Patreon sponsors. We got Sheila, Alex, Marissa, and Corey. I love you guys so much. If you guys want to go check out my Patreon, I've got a whole bunch of cool rewards and like perks and stuff. I don't know what to actually call the stuff that... perks, I guess? I don't know. There's some cool stuff in there, including reaction videos. My Wynonna Earp reaction video is going up tonight with this video. So if you guys aren't patrons of mine, you're missing out on those Wynonna Earp reaction videos. But otherwise, I think that's about it. I will see you guys tomorrow for my Wynonna Earp recap video. Okay, bye.